Hey everyone, and welcome to my first devlog on Loftvale. So Loftvale is a game all about running a pub in a mythical village. Similar to the game Traveller's Rest, you run a pub and you serve drinks to your patrons. So trying to do something different, I've decided to focus more on the pub drinks and creating cocktails rather than the actual running of the pub mechanic itself. Given that this is my first devlog, I've decided to keep it short and simple and just show the overworld and some of the features that I've already implemented in the game. I wanted to keep it as real as possible because at points like this the game can be quite buggy, both graphically and mechanically. I think one thing I've struggled with when making a game is focusing on how to balance creating artwork and creating features. I'm still new to the whole process, and so the development cycle can be a little bit erratic, especially when it comes to trying to prioritize art and mechanics. One thing to note about this game is that it's not using any engine. Currently, as it stands, I'm developing the game in Java using libgdx, which is a framework for making games. Given that there's no engine, managing assets, creating scripts, or readily visualizing your work can be really difficult. Added to that, creating the game solo after work also makes the development quite difficult too. There isn't really a motivation for not using an engine, and given what I've been through developing the project, I would highly recommend using one if your goal is just to make a game. However, for me, the goal of the project started as a means to kind of understand the development a little bit more and to be closer to fundamental features that all games have. For example, even though libgdx has a UI system, I decided to create my own just to see what it would take. So, given all that, I think the next step for me in these devlogs will be to focus on specific features. I'll try to distill the process I take down to its core parts and attempt to sort of show those off as best as I can. Another goal of these logs, I think, is also to show a sort of slightly more realist side to game development as someone who doesn't know how to manage a project at all, and as someone who is a complete novice to art and assets and music. So I'm glad you stopped by, and if you have any ideas or positive feedback on the game, please let me know below.